gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull.
If I had to pick the most exciting shooting gadget right now, I'd easily go with a panoramic camera. It's something I always carry whenever I head out for a photo shoot or travel. I've often wondered how incredible it would be to combine a panoramic camera with DJI's expertise in drones. And now we have something like the Avata 360. The big question is, does it actually live up to the hype? A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. Let's start with what most people care about first: image quality and specs. The Avata 360 comes with the same 1-inch flagship sensor found in the DJI Osmo 360. It supports up to 8K 60 FPS DR video along with vlog recording, and even offers 2.7K 120 fps for slow motion. What's really impressive is that even after cropping to a standard 104-degree field of view, the footage still maintains 1080p at 60 fps. That means you're getting sharp, detailed visuals with plenty of clarity. On top of that, it can capture 120 megapixel spherical panoramic photos with just one tap. Later on, you can crop those images however you like, essentially turning a single shot into multiple compositions. It's super beginner friendly and opens up tons of creative possibilities, making aerial photography feel fun and effortless. Now, a common concern with panoramic cameras is whether they compromise image quality to achieve that wide field of view. A lot of entry-level options tend to produce soft or blurry results, which can be disappointing. But this DJI panoramic drone completely flips that expectation. The image quality here is far beyond what you'd expect from something in this category. Of course, with drones, image transmission is just as important. The Avata 360 uses DJI's top-tier transmission system, allowing it to fly farther in open spaces while maintaining a stable connection. Whether you're circling buildings, flying low, or navigating around obstacles, the experience feels smooth and reliable, with a range that can stretch several kilometers. It also supports 1080p 60 fps high-definition live transmission, so what you see on your screen is crisp and responsive. One standout feature is the built-in 4G enhanced transmission in mainland China models. If the standard signal gets blocked, it automatically switches to 4G, keeping the connection stable even in tricky environments like dense cities or mountain valleys. That means you can keep flying with confidence no matter where you are. When it comes to safety, the panoramic mode includes powerful omnidirectional obstacle avoidance, which you can turn on or off depending on your preference. In single lens high-speed mode, it uses forward-facing LiDAR to detect obstacles ahead, even in complete darkness, and stop in time. During return to home, it automatically ascends and avoids obstacles, even in low-light conditions. All of this makes it very approachable, especially for beginners. A lot of people are curious about aerial photography, but feel intimidated to try it. It's not about a lack of interest, it's the fear of messing up. With traditional drones, you're juggling altitude, direction, and framing all at once. Your eyes are locked on the screen while your hands manage the controls, and even a small moment of panic can ruin the shot or cause you to miss something special. Reviewing the footage later often leads to disappointment, and there's always that lingering fear of crashing. Over time, it can get frustrating, but this is where the panoramic feature really changes the game. It removes that pressure entirely. Instead of worrying about framing in the moment, you can just focus on flying. The drone captures everything in a full 360-degree view, from the ground to the sky and everything in between. Later, you can decide how you want to frame your shots. It's a shoot first, compose later approach that makes the whole experience feel relaxed and enjoyable. You don't have to overthink anything. Just take off, explore, and enjoy the view. You can literally just fly around freely and figure out the perfect shot later on your phone or computer. Whether you're trying to capture the overall vibe, a dramatic top-down perspective, the energy of side movement, or even close-up details, everything is already recorded. When you jump into editing, you have full control. You can adjust the framing, change angles, rotate the view, and fine-tune everything to get the best possible result. There's no need to master complicated flying skills or stress about getting the perfect composition in the moment. Just fly to the spot you want, hit record, and enjoy the scenery while the drone takes care of the rest. It also comes with an excellent subject tracking feature. In theory, a panoramic drone works like an all-direction gimbal camera, which means it can offer capabilities similar to high-end cinematic drones like the Inspire 3. For example, if you're filming while cycling, you don't have to constantly aim the camera or rely on advanced control skills. Just move close to your subject, let the drone lock on automatically, and it will handle the tracking for you. You can focus entirely on the motion while it manages the framing, making it easy even for beginners to create smooth cinematic shots. Honestly, it's incredibly impressive. When it comes to controls, the Avata 360 offers plenty of options to keep things interesting. It works with the RC2 controller that has a built-in screen, as well as standard controllers like the RCN2 and N3. You can also pair it with the N3 goggles and joystick for a completely different experience. In sport mode, it can reach speeds of up to 18 meters per second, delivering a fast and exciting flight. Thanks to its omnidirectional obstacle avoidance, the movement still feels smooth and controlled. And once you put on the goggles, grab the joystick and enable head tracking, the experience becomes incredibly immersive. It genuinely feels like you're flying an aircraft yourself. It's the kind of experience that brings back those childhood dreams of becoming a pilot. On top of that, there are plenty of thoughtful little features that make it even more enjoyable to use. It has a built-in landing protector, so you don't have to worry about tipping over during takeoff or landing. There's also a lens replacement tool that lets you swap out the lens on the spot if it gets damaged, which is super convenient and adds to the overall fun. Now, one question that naturally comes up is this. If shooting is so easy, does that mean all the effort shifts to editing? And does that make post-production complicated? Thankfully, that's not the case at all. The editing process is designed to be simple and user-friendly. You can easily adjust angles and aspect ratios, choose different transitions, and take advantage of preset camera movements and color filters. Putting together great-looking footage doesn't take much effort at all. At the end of the day, the Avata 360 isn't a watered-down drone. It's a smart, beginner-friendly option. It feels more like a perfect addition alongside the Avata or Neo lineup rather than a replacement. Instead of overwhelming you with complex specs or unnecessary features, it focuses on solving the real challenges beginners face, like struggling with controls, not getting good shots, or feeling limited creatively. It makes high-quality aerial photography accessible without all the technical stress, so you can jump straight into enjoying the experience. If you're thinking about getting your first drone, don't get caught up in complicated specifications. What really matters is choosing something that's easy to fly, simple to use, and capable of delivering great results. And this might just be the perfect starting point for you to explore a whole new world of aerial photography. All right, that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'll do my best to help you out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.